So, one of the things I've been recently asked is, how would Google know if I've purchased a link or if I've earned a link? And this is a very important question, but a lot of newbies ask this, and there are literally hundreds of sellers selling links online. You can buy a link on Fiverr or Freelance or any one of these marketplaces for anywhere from $5 a link right up to $2,000 a link. In fact, you can buy links from Forbes, you can buy links from New York Times, you can buy links from all sorts of places. And so the question is, should you buy these links? Should you go out and buy these links? And how would Google know that you're buying these links, or if they're just something that you earned, or it's an organic link? Well, there are quite a few ways that Google can detect that this link has not been earned. And this is something that I will go into. This is going to be a short video. I just want to give you an example of how this works so that you don't make this mistake. A lot of the websites I've been auditing after the recent update, I have seen that many of them had purchased these links. Now, that would not necessarily mean that their website is not ranking because they had purchased bad links or links from irrelevant sources, but there are other reasons why they're not ranking as well, or their rankings have dropped after the October 2022 spam update. But for this video, I'm going to focus on the links because this is a question that I've been getting a lot. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I will jump right into it. So as you can see in the screenshot, someone sent me I get a lot of these emails and messages on social media from people who are selling links. And as you can see, there's a list of all the URLs they're selling blog posts from or to, and this was a pretty long list. This is just a screenshot just showing a few of these links. And honestly, I mean, if I know what websites are selling links, then Google also knows this. Now, these are the links that we know of because the URLs are shown. But then there are also people who are selling links who do organic outreach and they network with the webmasters, and there's a deal within them. And they're selling those links, and they would not necessarily give out the entire URL, but they will have, like, for instance, they'll have CAT static.com. And during the course of making this video, there was a place I used to buy backlinks from some time back, maybe like a year or so ago, back when backlinks used to work. And so I'm just inserting this video here as a side note, because now this website has closed registration for everyone except for those who have asked for an invite. And the reason why this is the case, and I know the owner of this website, is because they were hit really hard, and all the websites that they were associated with, which was literally around 7,000 to 8,000 websites that they were associated with, were all hit by the May 2022 Google update. And they were hit for unnatural link building. They were hit for numerous other things, and so they all those websites just withdrew from the program that they were in with this person who was running this website from Thailand or Vietnam. He used to be in Vietnam, by the way. And so now what he has done is he's made it an invite only. So this is I just put the message here as well online, and I'm showing you that how he's masked all the domains that he used to, like when you remember, you can see all of this. I've not asked for an invite because I don't want to buy domains from him, but this is just a good instance of Google knows exactly to a great degree of surety, or I would say certainty, which websites are selling links, and it's also aware of who's doing it. So I'll leave this here for you guys to make up your own mind, and I'll let you get back to the video. And there would be a PA and a DA when they're selling. They would mention a PA or DA or a TF or a C and a CF, just to show that how just to show how powerful this link is. But in fact, that's not enough information for you to know if this link is good enough. Which is why they also will include something like the age of the domain. They'll also include the niche for which the domain belongs to, and then you can decide to build. You can buy a link from these so-called premium networks that network with several hundred of these webmasters. And even though it may appear that this is a great place to buy your links, the fact is that it's not, because what's happening is Google is looking at these websites, and even if they have block crawlers from programs like Ahrefs or SEMrush, and even sometimes they will block Google's crawler from crawling the website. That still does not mean that Google doesn't know that they're selling links, because they could see the link velocity, so incoming links versus outgoing links, and they can tell if this is unnatural link building. Also, the relevancy of these links, by and large, are not as well. So, for instance, if your website is about cars, finding a blog that or another website that specifically discusses cars to link back from means that you'll have to do outreach specifically for your niche. But a lot of the people that are doing outreach for just to sell these links, they're not going to outreach specific. They're not going to outreach to niche down websites. They're going to go for broader websites so that they can sell their links for a commission to a much larger number of people. And so a lot of these links that are purchased and are sold are more generalized links. So instead of it being about cars, it will be about the automotive industry. So that's a much broader industry. It will include car parts. It will include vintage cars. It will include car reviews. It will include car products. It will include lots of other stuff. And it will not be specific to your niche. And so Google knows like how much link velocity is there, and it can tell about if it can guess even to a certain degree of certainty if this link is good enough or not. And if you're buying these links, honestly, you're just wasting money. A lot of people, the website that I audited, had not put in enough effort to build their on-page as much. There's not a lot of on-page content, but they're spending like hundreds of dollars on their link building, which honestly means that they're just setting themselves up for disaster. Also, Google was quoted as saying this recently, that they're gonna make getting backlinks less relevant, and this is something Matt Cutts said 2 years ago as well. And with each significant update, backlinks are becoming less significant. So back in the day, like let's say 4 or 5 years ago, you could get a backlink from any website. You could get a backlink from Twitter, or you could get a backlink from Facebook, or from a comment or blog comments. And so people were selling blog comment backlinks, and they would spam forums and places like that, and those backlinks counted. You would rank. And then after the Panda update, and then each significant update, a lot of these links became irrelevant, because Google doesn't want you to do that, and it has absolutely no bearing on the quality of the content, and it just isn't reflective of what Google wants to do. And so the focus was always on quality content, and so when John says that they're going to reduce their dependence on backlinks, and backlinks are going to be a lot less relevant moving forward, I believe that it's only that how long will it take before that happens? And I have a very good idea of what's going to happen moving forward, because once the emphasis is a lot less on backlinks, it's going to be on other stuff, and not just on-page content, but also who's creating that on-page content. And that's going to be a lot more important, because it's going to look at the authority of the person, of the author, and this is where author authority comes in. And this is what I'm going to talk about in my next video. My upcoming video, something that I'm working on right now, is on author authority, and this is something I've been testing for the past 7 to 8 months. And I have a very good idea of what Google is doing here. And within the next 4 or 5 updates, we will see that author authority is going to become a lot more of a game changer than just buying backlinks. And so this is something that you will want to start focusing on from today. Well, as whenever I put out the video, so you want to start focusing on building that asset, that author asset, so that moving forward, once the updates become a lot more relevant, with each significant update, it becomes a lot more prominent that Google is doing this. Your content is going to be penalized because it's just written by some random author, but it's actually written by someone who's an expert in the industry. And how Google knows someone is an expert in the industry is something, as I will discuss, is something that is being built into their algorithm. It's been built in for the past 3 years at least. And this is something that was initially I was looking at when there was Google Answers and Google Plus, and how Google was doing that. And so I'll go ahead and I'll just try to. I'm trying to make the video as easy as and as actionable as possible, so that people can, my subscribers who are watching my videos, they can go ahead and start building that asset. But it's gonna be a few days before it's out, because it's a pretty detailed video, and it's also a little bit of a how-to and a little bit of theory that you need to understand. But it's going to be helpful. So guys, if you like the video, like and subscribe. It's going to be another day or two, maybe 3 days before the video comes out. So until then, see you guys in the next video.